Перевьюшка. Сейчас я поставлю перевьюшку. Пока что это пускай грузится. Так, все, вроде сейчас должна была поставиться уже. Перевьюшка, перевьюшка. Так, а где? Елочки, елочки. Как это идет? А, вот все нашел. Все понятно.
Hey, it's them!
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Indeed we are. If you have a moment, we'd love for you to join us once more.
We have time. What do you want to talk to us about?
It's the same topic we discussed last.
Still looking for more info about Tatara Suna, huh? Should we join them?
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress. Huh? Oh, of course.
I presume you'll want to read mine as well. Here.
Well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler, remember?
What did you find out?
It's a long story.
Wow. So,
Well, well.
ugh. This new information.
Yes, yes.
And they're back at it.
Oh, so sorry.
You're welcome. See ya.
Keep us in the loop if you find out any...
Will do.
Это какой из сюжета? Задание. А, Архонтов. Промежуточный. Это вроде самое последнее, да? Ну ладно, что уже закончим, правда, сегодня. Хотел данжи побегать, нафармить. Ну ладно. Это артефактов вообще нету. Или сегодня же вышла Хотау, по сути, да? В планерах. Крутить ее будем чуть позже, к концу этапа, скорее всего.
Nahida, we're here! Traveler, ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment. The ballad. You look troubled. Traveler? Hey, what's wrong? That's quite a story. So, but how is he as the Traveler said? Nevertheless, it does make sense. So, you believe this person really Yes. Theoretically speaking, the traveler comes from a world beyond to that. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a... Paimon's having a hard time understanding. I can only make inferences. Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share? It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died. Once the balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have... He couldn't keep hating humans after that. The story makes sense. Every part of it. The balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the doctor's help. That power then enabled him to change what was... Yeah, it does make sense, but it just feels so hopeless. Please wait a moment. Found it. This should be the one. It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming... What is it? A record from a personal collect... You should take a look. Is this a fairy tale? I authored this record myself. Huh? You? When combined with the Traveler's narrative... Hold on. So this record's... Yes. Changing the information... But Irminsul can't change information. That's incredible! And sending the travel... This story is abstracted, but if we connect... There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family once in a while. The monster would take off its fox fur. But the monster soon found solace when another came to... The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender. Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. The monster smiled, led the fox toward... The monster gave a heart of water to the kitten, telling him... The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. Never again would it share how it wished to... I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. We solved it! I remember now. This is not just the ballot to become a god. He was experimented on. This memory was extracted, creating a deity. I buried it. It's hard to believe Paimon has no memory of him at all. The balladeer agreed to help me look for it before he vanished. He confirmed, and we still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui. But in all likelihood... It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our... So the answer is not everything. When you give someone the truth, to others looking on, this may seem like a pointless and... Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark, and that is what you have been... Yeah, Mihida's right. Chip. Good idea. Paimon. You got it. Come on. Let's go get a snack for one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar. That'll be sure to lift our spirits. It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that.
Можно сделать вот так. Быстрее будет. Загрузится или нет? Быстрее грузилось раньше, все быстрее грузилось. Сейчас тормозит, даже текстурки не прогружаются. Что за... Чё по текстуркам? Плойка. Все на максимуме стоит. Наверное.
What should we eat first? Hey, are you gonna answer or what? Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. What is it? Have you figured...
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill.
Ты что,
Look.
путешественник? Нет? Так что? Ну, хочешь? Так он сдох.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean me?
No, not you. That kid. Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my lap. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can...
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here. I don't want to take advantage, so...
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outside...
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsetias. And I promised the lady down the street I'd deliver a fruit bowl that...
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just a moment.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. You don't want money.
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later.
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight.
Финал. Типа финал это финал Тома. Кабуки. Идите за человеком. Финал Кабукимоно. Это же не надо говорить. Финал Кабуки.
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetias? Isn't... Oh, alright.
This should be enough. Guess I should... Huh? You two over there. You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind now. No, we haven't met. But you know me? I have no recollection.
Are you...
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
A puppet?
Huh?
You were right.
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share. Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is... Okay, but please let me deliver these goods.
Are you really started working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm. And he let me take shelter in his cart.
That's oddly nice.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you. Okay.
Then let's return to...
Так, я сейчас хочу посмотреть. В галерее где находится. Грузить быстрее. Так. Галерея персонажей. Да елки. Не сюда. Ты что творишь? Галерея персонажей. А, это другой, то есть. Это который... Все, тогда ладно, допустим. Разрешение. Я думал, то, что там этот путешественник, который вышел, это другого цвета немножко. Типа старый путешественник. А это тот же.
Here you go, boss.
Oh, you really went and picked some more.
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world. Like you had nowhere to be and didn't even care that it was raining. Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy traveling during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why is he taking a short... But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time is valuable. You know, you should go...
But I don't... No. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the...
Thank you. All right, done. Thanks for waiting.
Храм, это тут же. Да. Или это тот, который после дерева переродился, я не знаю. Вообще не понимаю, что тут происходит. Промежуточный том какой-то. Откуда взялся?
What's wrong? Huh?
Hello. I do apologize.
We found this guy in the street, anything. You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe them.
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like but these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but I don't like to rely on using terms like this often. But in your case... Oh, like a past life or something? Yes, something far more distant than the past.
Okay, I have to ask. What? Oh, you want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear, but I'll be able to handle it.
Is truth something you...
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. You nearly died because of what other people did. And many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated God. You drifted from place to place. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of...
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific...
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right...
It seems like my previous incarnation...
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or...
If we were enemies, why are you...
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy. He's got so much to answer for, but we can't...
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the god...
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves.
Please, I want to see them for myself.
Even though it will cause your...
I'm just a puppet, with no heart and no name.
Very well. As you... Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's...
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might...
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him? Oh, good point. Given your...
Understood.
Thank you. This looks like Inazuma. Right now, these memories will... Sounds like an immersive experience.
You don't need to do this for me.
We never give up halfway. Well,
All right. Thanks.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. Is that because this is kind of like... You could say that, in a sense. You'll see why shortly.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. No, there's no way. Look at this There's someone passed out on the ground. You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Huh. Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the balladeer in Shake Pavilion. And the rest is history. Well, it used to be. In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimate.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor, disguised as a mechanic. as the second in command at Tatarasuna. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
What are we doing back here? Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for...
Okay, I heard my mom and dad used to... He kept coughing.
But you can't.
Yup. This child, after leaving what happened to the he died from this.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! The voices have gone.
Let's keep going.
Те боссы. Хочу всех убить. Это все? Чё? А, не.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I've come not to obstruct you.
За что?
I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
Dodge this! I slipped up!
Speed of light!
Use this first!
Don't blink! Hey! Nowhere to hide!
Let's end this quickly!
Incoming!
Всё, с камушком чем?
Freeze!
А, понял.
Let the show begin. Don't blink! Incoming! Hey!
Use this
Cut
first!
to the chase! No one escapes by sight! Speed of light! Hey!
This is trouble!
Incoming!
Some quiet.
Тут. То у меня был роскошный, нет? Стоп, чё?
Let's dance!
Двигать пока что.
Speed of light!
Come at me! No excuse for
Nowhere to
slacking!
hide!
You can't run! Well, neither can I.
Incoming.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just
Go
begun.
on, give me a go. Time to fulfill my duty.
I see through you.
Don't blink.
You can't run. Well, that all you got?
No slacking off.
Don't be a killjoy.
This
We've
should
only
be
just
fun.
begun.
It isn't time for a break
You
yet.
can't run.
Incoming.
I see
Not
through you.
breaking a sweat. This is bad.
Don't blink.
This isn't over.
Cut to the chase.
Put your back into it. My
Speed
work.
of light. Let it rip.
That all you got? Don't be a killjoy. We've only just
blink.
begun. I see through you. You can't run. Well, I miscalculated.
This place is dark.
In the original, such a creepy atmosphere. Hey, look over.
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this
Это
rundown
типа там, где
factory
сеньор?
and these
А.
incompetent fools?
What do you have to gain? Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more...
What a funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings.
Save your breath.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible.
Surely you're not
I just can't have you getting in my way.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are... Look at you. Oh, don't... Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? Forget.
The plot does not end here.
Yes.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right? Witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Got you. Hey! You can't hide. Speed of light. Mirror images dispersed. Water. Winter shall eventually. There you are.
Pay your dues.
Да ё...
Don't blink.
Делаешь?
Cut to the chase. Incoming. No one escapes my sight. Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. I'll protect us. Incoming. Hey! The warrior. Don't blink.
Cool it! You can't run from death.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Blink.
Dodge this!
Blink.
Freeze!
Let me amuse myself a little. No escape. Over here. Ready, steady, go. Let's dance. Incoming. You really know how to get me going. Sword comes down.
Dodge this! Freeze!
The more, the merrier. Stronger than I thought. Speed of light. Incoming. Cut to the chase. Over here.
Cool it! Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it!
Let the show be.
Catch!
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join...
Welcome. I look forward to a...
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god...
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible, in the event that a success...
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great... Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they...
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful...
The doctor again?
That person gives off a very...
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. Let's move on. I'll protect us.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes.
In your eyes, are there any differences?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnation? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the...
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it... Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing... I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn, so I beg you, grant me this opportunity.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will... You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free.
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is... my...
Is he alright? No way!
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
сражался.
This is trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Got any more stupid questions? Feeble human! You're dead! The wind rises. At my command, you shall fall! Squall and Fury! Feeble human! The wind rises. You dare to gaze upon me? My endless cycle begins! I'm used to this. Behold! Imbecile!
It disappeared.
What did you expect? I'd never...
There's the tone of voice again. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am. You sound like you're concerned about me. But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing...
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream...
Come on. Let's continue the...
Welcome back, traveler. Paimon. It feels like we just went on a really... You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, after learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui, and they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates. What you were looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed.
Indeed.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't...
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquired...
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over wasn't... But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, and...
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of...
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again... Oh right, I almost forgot. You're the good guys. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as I will try.
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma? So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back. Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between...
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave. Some things in this world can never be brought back. And they can never be changed. Which is why everything that you feel is real and lasting. And to be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway,
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feet. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts...
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate? Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname.
Why?
Because Paimon still
Then I hope we don't see...
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas. No! Paimon only does nicknames! If it's a serious name you're after, it's...
Have you got any...
Ну, наверное, это я оставлю, чё мне-то... Спаси.
Are you sure? Okay. Have you got any...
Какое имя знать? Я не знаю. Господи. Еще я имена не придумывал DLC-шников просто. Ну что? Как его назвать? Я не знаю. Понятно. Какие вообще вот эти можно имена? Почему нельзя дать ему большие длинное имя? Это не пойму. Давай Сусяну. Су. Са. Но.
Are you sure? Oh, all right.
There. Now you have a name of...
What about a nickname? Are you done yet? Take your time. I don't need to see everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer.
You mean...
The doctor.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it will...
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was the one responsible for the Raiden. Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
I see. Huh? But if we do that...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should... What's that look for? That day will come. All right. We're done here. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone. What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in... Yeah, true. But even so we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving. Thank you both.
I've got it! I can end my novel.
You mean because everyone else in the store...
Yeah! I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a... The dark clouds had dissipated. Then, one night, all these expressions of life is a story.
Не понял. Это же финал был, не? В смысле, это не финал? Или это финал?
Let the show begin.
Такой. Да, ну ладно. Чат вообще работает. А, ты Архон. Отчетаться. Понятно. Почему они все красные? Вроде не должны быть. Вы не представляете, что ли, на второго?
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger... Wow! Huh? Look at the vape. Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something?
You sound lost and confused. I know why you are troubled.
Huh? Is this...
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily... When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though like a vase that falls to the ground, whether it is broken...
Who are you?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can.
The voices disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what... Anyway, that face is still on. Feels wrong just leaving it there. Just a moment, bud.
Это вроде последний был, да? Надеюсь. Так, что, сюжетка закончилась? Наконец-то все. Могу идти данжи фармить. Это что за прикол? Сказание тотальное. Но оно нужно было для промежуточного тома. Чение сверхное. Это просто дополнительный затерянный эпизод. Тоже дополнительно. Охотники с угрозами тоже. Ну все. Так.
I'm all for work-life balance, but...
Кицин. Карта. Можно, в принципе, сейчас просто тупо путешествовать, конечно, пооткрывать вот эти недооткрытые места. Что за найти соперника? Что такое? Артефакты, мне нужен либо громогласный рев, либо что-то там вроде вот в этих юрских садах. Ну, вроде здесь нормальные артефакты. Погоди, это мне нужно. Стой. Ты не убегай.
Speed of light. Hey! Don't blink. Good. Speed of light. Hey!
Я же не сюда хотел. Чего? Это что такое? Я думал, это сюжетка какая-то, ничего не понял такой сразу. Куда мне надо? Мне надо вот сюда. Или Давай лучше сюда уж. У меня еды толком нету. Понаготовить надо все. Я понял.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Еще что-то тут сундуков много вот. Еще там, смотри. Понял. Тогда я у тебя все скуплю. А этот нет? Сколько? Что-то... А, крабы. Блин, видно. А что вообще? Тут можно все куда-то понаготовить. Это выносливость. Суп из украшений, что это? Сколько? Такое себе. Бутерброды рыбацкие, по-моему, лучше будут. Ну, в любом случае, да. А где вот эти цветы, не пойму, брать? Что за особенное? В чем прикол? Вот. Особое блюдо, это дополнительно. Да нет, мне особое не надо. Да, особое. Ладно. Я понял. Тут не совсем то. Тут какое-то не то. Стоп, еще хочу посмотреть кое-что. Все понял. А тут нужно больше. Я не могу описание сделать. Так, это сейчас убираем. Мне надо вот это, значит, да? По-хорошему. То есть 15 селекторов урона, а 4 предмета перегрузка на 40. Обострение реактивации. Стимуляция время отката элементарного навыка на 1 меньше. Хорошо. А если этот повышает электросопротивление, ой, это не надо, увеличивает урон против врагов, находящихся под электро. Тоже какая-то фигня. Не, громогласный нужен. Нужен он для громогласный. Где? Что ты сказал? Такой себе ничего не слышал. Да? Почему это больно бьете? Можно не надо? Да? Типа вот плохо, что ли? А почему они больно бьют? Вот это.
No one escapes my sight. Hey,
Что творите?
I'll protect us.
Да, ну и в чем прикол тогда? Как выйти отсюда? Ладно, но у меня 80 левел на кицин и сносят по 5000 хп. Просто за удар, если не больше. Или тут нужен пилю. Хутау надо. Мне прям очень сильно надо Хутау уже это выбить. То есть, я так понимаю, сегодня мы это не попробуем. Походу, что да. Тогда есть вариант просто ехать пособирать ресурсы для... Допустим, что тебе надо вот этот... Где... Урон стиля-то. Допустим, а где и вот это вот взять? А, волк север, это что такое? Ну это понятно, все это в данжах фармить вот эти книжки. А кольцо где брать? Волк север. Угол в помощь. А, ну так это ж просто тот самый волк. Почему он недоступен у меня? 70 левел, что ли? Типа... Или что? Так, тогда я сейчас что хотел сделать? Тогда можно сейчас, в принципе, или не надо. Уровень мира выше будет. Да хорошо. Пускай. Тогда. Я хотел исследовать до конца карту. Вот эту вот нехорошая карта. Не понял. Что-то было? Нет? Ладно. Допустим, ничего не видел. А как тут летать? Все, понял. О, кубанчик. Что ты тут делаешь? Это кто вообще? Я их видел один раз, этого они на меня напали, я сдох. Короче, к нему лучше не лезть. Блин. Может, ну, туда взлететь. где еще не открыто? А, все понял. То есть... Вот, пока что сюда. Лезем на гору. А тут долетим.
What's the hurry?
Эй, не надо. Я ж тебя с киберпулей.
Dodge this.
Don't blink. Hey. Incoming. Don't blink.
Совсем что ли? Четвертый, что ли, есть? Определенный порядок, что ли?
plans.
Ой, чего? А это что? Это типа нельзя, что ли? И все. Серьезно. А где ачивка какая-нибудь за все ставки? Или я не все еще сделал? Что-то... Да. А что-то нельзя, что ли? Так, а где у меня тут? О, вот здесь можно призвать. По мне уже молния бьет, прикольно. Не стой на мире. Не надо так делать.
Thunder and lightning can be quite frightening, but don't worry. Leela's storm...
Ага. Это что такое? А, ну у нас здесь какой маленький по сравнению с этим. Так, а если сюда? Я теперь хочу. Мне надо туда. Ровный ход. Так, значит, надо подтвердить. Что-нибудь там есть хоть что-то? О, ровно. Десяточка. уже увезем. Звук. В смысле? А как мне исследовать его? Не, ну ладно. Я прям не настаивал особо.